Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gallatin, Tennessee, on the campus of Volunteer State Community College, where we have doubleheader action. Second half of that doubleheader between the Roane State Raiders from Harriman, Tennessee, visiting the Pioneers of Volunteer State Community College. This is Tim Reese in the Toyota of Gallatin Broadcast Center at midcourt behind the scores table. I'm joined by Matthew Gregory, who's here for the first time this year as our camera operator, director of the computer, and everything that you're seeing on the Vol State Sports Network on YouTube. So big thanks to Matthew and A.J. Fawson, who was with us during the ladies' game earlier. Big thanks to him for getting us set up for the 2024 year. The Roane State Raiders come in with a 9-4 record. They are 3-1 in conference play. Their lone loss was to Motlow State, who is tied with Chattanooga State at 4-1 and tied for first place in the conference. Roane State tied for third with Walter State with a 3-1 record. The Pioneers are in ninth place at 1-4. They've defeated Southwest Tennessee and have losses to Motlow State, Columbia State, Cleveland State, and Dyersburg State most recently. The lone loss for Chat State, who's in first place, is to these Raiders of Roane State. Here's the starting lineup. I don't have hometowns for Roane State Raiders, who are coached by Alan Holt, who's assisted by Tyrone Bailey. But Sam Bovo is a freshman guard. Matt Ansa is a sophomore guard. He will also start. Jeremiah Taylor, a freshman, in the starting lineup, along with number 14, Walter Campbell, who is another freshman, and sophomore Sebastian Tador, number 21, starting for the Raiders of Roane State. Starting for Johnny Lynn and the Pioneers of Volunteer State, Myquan Tucker, number 1, leading scorer in the conference at 24-plus points per game. Christian Shaw, number 4, is also starting. Christian Shaw, 6'7", 200-pound wing from Hendersonville, Tennessee, transfer from ETSU. Myquan Tucker is a transfer from Motlow State Community College. He's a 6'7", 205-pound wingman from right here in Nashville, Tennessee. Went to Pearl Cone High School. Number 5, Willie Wilson, also a transfer from University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. He's from Nashville, Tennessee, 5'7", 150-pound guard. He'll handle the point position. Number 10, Asa Hardyway, sophomore guard from Nashville's Hunters Lane High School, second-year player here at Vol State, 6'1", 190 pounds. And Drew Page, 6'6", 230, transfer from MTSU, from right here at Goodlettsville, Tennessee, just a little west of Gallatin. He's a wing as a freshman. Did not play in the fall portion of the schedule due to, I think, his transfer, but he is starting with a bang, scoring 10-plus points a game in the 4 games that he's played so far. Those are your 5 starters: Tucker, Shaw, Wilson, Hardyway, and Page. For head coach Johnny Lynn in his first season back as the men's coach. Years and years ago, he and athletic director Bobby Hudson coached, I believe, both the men's and the women's team. As Coach Lynn is assisted by Greg Law in his first year with Vol State. We are about set for TCCAA basketball. The officials, the arbiters for today's game: Johnny Lowry, Ty Osborne, and Trez Suero. Johnny Lowry, also a baseball umpire that I've seen over the last couple of years. He's got an award-winning smile and a great personality to go along with it. We'll see if he knows anything about basketball. Just kidding, Johnny. I know you'll do a fine job as Myquan Tucker and Walter Campbell are set to tap it away. And Tucker taps it to Willie Wilson, who will start the game off. Roane State in a man-to-man. Hardaway with the fresh haircut, wearing the red headband. Looks a little different, still wearing that number 10 as Tucker trying to back down. Nice behind the back pass to Drew Page, who can't get the reverse layup to go. And Roane State on offense. Matt Ansah gives it up to Bovo. Interior pass tapped away, and Willie Wilson comes up with the loose ball. Kicks over to Myquan Tucker for three. No good. I think Myquan thought he had one there, but Campbell will drive and lose the ball on the ground. Asa Hardaway will tie him up inside the paint on the TCCAA logo, just inside the free throw line on the Raiders side of the court. They're moving left to right on your device today. In the first half, Bovo for three. It's good, nothing but net. Sam Bovo opens the scoring. Bovo is sixth in the conference in three-point percentage, and he's going to get a steal and almost knock that a little bit too far away, but that pass a little bit lazy there, and Bovo anticipating it, slapped it away and got an easy layup. He's got 5-0. Roane State leads. Wilson over to Christian Shaw, who gets his shot blocked, and this is a 2-on-0. Back is Hardaway, but he's not there in time to get Jeremiah Taylor, and we're going to have a timeout quickly here with 18 to go. We'll keep it right here. It's going to be a 30-second timeout for head coach Johnny Lynn. So some looks like lackadaisical play early on the offensive side of the court by Vol State has led to at least two easy buckets. The last two, one by Bovo and one by Jeremiah Taylor. Again, I don't have hometowns, heights, or weights for any of these players, but four freshmen on the court, I believe it is, for head coach Alan Holt, and one sophomore, as Sabino Otira has checked in for Willie Wilson. Christian Shaw with the ball. Gives it up to Page, who's going to go one-on-one with Walter Campbell. Goes back to the left hand. It's blocked. Campbell blocks Page going up. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Vol State basketball with 10 on the shot clock. So Myquan Tucker leads the conference with a little over 24 points per game. Sebastian Tador, number 21, is second in the league with 22.5. Tucker backs up. He wants to take that shot. Is guarded by Ansah, and we need to throw that one up. They don't have any idea that the shot clock was at 10 when they inbounded, and Drew Page is holding the ball with the expiration of the shot clock. 7-0. Roane State with an early touchdown and extra point as we get started here early. Tador drives to the middle, kicks out to the corner. Missed shot by Jeremiah Taylor. Rebound to Hardaway, and he's going to drive just inside the three-point line. No good. High goes Myquan Tucker, as does Sabino Otira, one of the top field goal percentage guys. Nice foul there by Drew Page, as Matt Ansah had a wide open Sam Bovo up court. That was another easy field goal for the Raiders if Drew Page doesn't pick up that foul. Ansah over to Tador, over to Bovo, back to Tador for three, is good. Tador tied for 8th in the conference with 40% from three-point land. Christian Shaw, Otira, and Page playing catch. Another tap away and another easy basket for Bovo. Roane State pitching a shutout here. 12-0. Ball State can't even get a shot up. Half the time they've been down. That shot blocked by Tador. 21 on 21. Drew Page cannot get a hand on that one. Tador with another bucket. Now 2 touchdowns for Roane State, 14-0. Hardyway hit the cross-court pass, three-pointer no good. Rebound to Roane State. So when Ball State does get a basket or a shot up, they don't get a rebound. It's one and done. Now Walter Campbell out to Tador for 3. No good. Shaw working for that rebound over the top of Jeremiah Taylor. And he can't get it. Willie Wilson enters the game for Christian Shaw. Jersey Mike's first sub of the game was Sabina Otira earlier. High alley-oop pass on the inbound to Tador is good. That's a beautiful play right there. Not expecting that backdoor. Wilson gives it up to Otira from about 15, no good. Offensive rebound cannot be secured, but the ball is tapped away. Lawrence McCray enters for Ball State, as does Chase Pride, number 11 for the Raiders. Willie Wilson, Lawrence McCray, Sabino Otira, Asa Hardyway, and Myquan Tucker, the 5 in for Ball State. The runner by Hardyway expecting a foul inside, does not get the call. There's one Pioneer back, and he's going to get the rebound. So we should have numbers coming back the other way. Hardyway will go hard to the basket. He will draw the foul as he goes to the basket this time. Number 11. Chase Pride, who just entered the ball game, picks up his first foul. Hardyway gets the first point of the ball game for Ball State. Hardyway 1 out of 2. Shooting 60% from the free throw line. Walter Campbell's mugged by Lawrence McCray. No call. She gives it up to Willie Wilson. Hardyway was open, did not take it. He's going to drive, and pass is stolen by Walter Campbell, and there's going to be a foul on Asa Hardyway. I think he was trying to see if he could work that pass into Lawrence McCray, but there were too many bodies with blue shirts on between Asa and Lawrence. 16-1 as the drive is no good by Ansah, A-N-S-A-H, Matt Ansah. Wilson hesitation drive and gets that pass knocked away by Tador. He gives it up to Taylor, who lays it just over the rim and in for an 18-1 lead. Myquan Tucker, one-on-one right here for real. That was number one on number one. There's a little volleyball action as Lawrence McCray gets the first field goal and gets fouled for his trouble. Personal foul is on Jeremiah Taylor, his first, team second. Lawrence McCray, who's not played much this year, gets the bucket. Thanks for joining us on the Ball State Sports Network, wherever you may be. McCray in and out. Tador gives it up and gets it back. Steps inside the three-point line and gets the two-point field goal. He has 9 early. Myquan Tucker faked right and went left, and the pass went to Matt Ansah, who rises above the rim just enough to get it in there for the slam dunk in his first 2 of the ball game to take a 22-3 lead as Vol State takes a full timeout. Full timeout brought to you by Full Count Ministries. Go to fullcountministries.com. See all that the ministry is doing for baseball players, not only here in the Middle Tennessee region, but all over the world as well. We'll take a short break on the Vol State Sports Network. Tim Reese, Matthew Gregory back at Richard Moore Gymnasium in the Pickle Field House at Vol State Community College, where Roane State has a 22-3 lead. Pioneers with some new players in the ball game. Brand new player JoJo Brown for the Pioneers, number 6, joins Asa Hardyway. Christian Shaw is back in the game. Hardyway with a fall-away jumper is good. Lawrence McCray and Drew Page also in the ball game. Blocked pass by Christian Shaw as Matt Ansah was trying to get that ball to the corner. McCray cross-court pass to Shaw for 3. Good! Christian Shaw, it's his first bucket of the ball game. He's 25% three-point shooter, averaging just a little over 11 points a game. Taylor gives it up to Tador, inside to Walter Campbell. I'm sorry, not Walter Campbell. It's Shibwe in there, gets his first bucket as he has entered the game. Dababa Shibwe, the younger brother of Oscar Shibwe, who played at Kentucky, as Lawrence McCray is, not sure if he's got some blood going on or what's going on, but he's had some knee issues. I don't know if it's that or not. As all-world athletic trainer Justin McKinney checking with him over his shoulder. And Ball State will inbound. Shaw to Hardyway. Very different look for Asa as he surveys the territory, and he's in danger of getting his second foul, and there's a foul called. We'll see if that's going to be on JoJo Brown or on Asa Hardyway, and I believe that's on JoJo Brown. His first, team third. Sam Bovo checks in. So it's Bovo, Chase Pride, Shibwe. Oh, the behind the back pass, nice pass. Shibwe had his shot blocked. Christian Shaw comes up with the ball. Sebastian Tador guarding Asa Hardyway. And Jeremiah Taylor, the 5. Drew Page Goes by Shibwe and could not get the layup to go, but will draw the foul on Debaba Shibwe, his first. Team third. Drew Page will step to the line. Been there 18 times in the 4 games that he's played already. High arching shot. Nothing but net. Walter Campbell checks in for Jeremiah Taylor. That is a high shot that Drew Page shoots from the free throw line. He goes 1 for 2. Up court pass to Tador. Kicks out to Chase Pride for 3. No good. Rebound to Tucker, who is second in the conference. Sorry, 5th in the conference. 7.5 boards a game. Number 1 is number 14, Walter Campbell for the Roane State Raiders. Hardyway looking to work on Bovo. Gives it up the page. Christian Shaw from a deep 3-point spot. Comes up a little short. Rebound to Roane State, who's up 24-9. Tador tried to take a shot, but he saw that was going to be blocked by Myquan Tucker. Page gets the loose ball. Shaw drives, now double teamed as he tries to throw it off of Walter Campbell, who ended up getting control of the ball, but could not control his feet, falls out of bounds. The shot clock did not change on the possession, so it's at 21 seconds, plenty of time for the Pioneers. JoJo Brown gives it up to Hardyway. He's going to drive, turnaround jumper is a little strong. Rebound to Pride. He gives it up to Bovo. Alley-oop to Tador, no good. JoJo Brown with the rebound, gives it up to Hardyway, who's going to drive and go right to the hoop for 2. Pioneers now in double figures, down by 10. Air ball shot by Walter Campbell. All bounces to Hardyway. Probing, gives it over to Myquan Tucker. 3-pointer is long. Tucker yet to score in the ball game. Bovo drives on JoJo Brown and is stopped. Gives it up to Tador. A lot of contact inside. Myquan Tucker will spin and with the left hand get his first 2 points of the ball game. Nice move by Tucker. He can score inside or outside. Bovo is a wide open 3. It's his second 3 ball of the game. He now has 10. Drew Page will go straight to Shibwe. Hardyway for 3, no good. Nobody under for the Pioneers. There were 4 Raiders under there, could have got that rebound. Chase Pride over to Bovo, gets another pick from Shibwe, and that 3-pointer is no good. Rebound to Asa Hardyway. Hardyway averages 4.5 of those a game. Tucker started to do a step-back 3. The exchange with Hardyway is not clean. Left hand with contact is Asa Hardyway. No foul called. Up court to Tador in the corner. He's guarded, so the top 2 scorers in the league guarding each other as Drew Page will draw a foul on Walter Campbell. Shaw picks up a 4th team foul, his first foul of the half. Campbell's first free throw is good. 4 new Raiders, 3 new Pioneers. Brought to you by Jersey Mike's, a sub above, located at 940 Memory Lane, right across the street from the east entrance to Volunteer State Community College. Campbell, 1 of 2. Willie Wilson, Sabino Otira, Lawrence McCray, Asa Hardyway, and Myquan Tucker. The 5 in for Vol State. Tucker with the fake back out and the left-handed little half hook. The Kareem half hook is good as Myquan Tucker looking to get untracked. Willie Wilson tried to pick up Ansall as the ball kicks over to Jalen Moore. Gets his first field goal of the ball game. Walter Campbell, Jalen Moore, Matt Ansall, Tyree Smith as Lawrence McCray's 3 balls no good. And Jeremiah Taylor. They go inside to Jalen Moore, kicks out to Tyree Smith, and there's going to be a tie-up or somebody's, no, we're going to have a foul. Lawrence McCray is going to pick up the personal. His first, team 5th. Roane State will inbound under their own basket. Jeremiah Taylor over to Moore. Moore to Smith. Out to Campbell for 3. It looks off, and it is. Rebound to Tucker. He'll give it up to first-year player Willie Wilson, transfer from UT Chattanooga. Tucker, one-on-one there as Ansall guarding him. As Tyler Bishop is in the game. Willie Wilson, he'll get a rebound. Hard-working Tyler Bishop. Number 22, Tucker, he is fouled as he goes to the hoop. Didn't see Tyler get into the game. 6'4", 200-pound freshman from Hunters Lane High School. Ansah gets his first foul. 9 different guys with 1 foul each for each of the 2 teams. Tucker gets that free throw to go, and he is number 2 in the conference in free throw percentage, right under 89%. Is that the announcer's curse? It is not. 2 for 2. He's got 6 now. So I see Logan Molnar from the baseball team walk into the gym. Baseball practice must be over. I'd start seeing some Pioneer baseball players into the gymnasium. Matt Ansah working on Willie Wilson, and he does get by him. Misses the layup, but the rebound and putback by Jalen Moore is good. That's 4 points for Jalen Moore, 32-19. Willie Wilson drives to the free throw line, and he'll put up a high arching shot and get his first bucket of the ball game. Pioneers were being shut out 14-0 till they got a free throw, a travel call there on Jalen Moore. As Asa Hardyway will check back in, and Tyler Bishop, who got a rebound in his short time on the court. Baseball guys looking to get into the locker room. That's what it is, as they get Bobby Hudson, the athletic director, to come with the key, as I see Reggie Cooper and Caden Johnson, Logan Molnar and R.J. Moore. Willie Wilson to Myquan Tucker, step back 3, good! Myquan Tucker, his first 3 ball of the ball game. Shoots it at almost 36% from 3. Pioneers came in with 403 attempts from three-point land. Hard to the ground go both Myquan Tucker and Matt Ansall, the 2 number 1s on each team. The foul is called on Kenton Major. Kenton Major is not in the game. Kenton, number 35, is not in the game. I don't know how that could be. We got number 8, Mason Vickroy. And, okay, it's going to be a number 8, Mason Vickroy, not 35, Kenton Major. Okay, there we go. So let's see if we can get that up there right. So our scorekeeper will have to do that. Ansall misses first free throw attempt, and as well as the second one, but the rebound goes to Walter Campbell. Block shot by Mason Vickroy, another Beach High School product. Timeout now called as we have to get that changed. Kenton Major actually is not even dressed. He's had a foot injury, I know, and so he's been battling that. I see him on the bench next to Kayla Northrup, who's helping with statistics. Mason Vickroy gets a hand in there, almost knocks it away. Willie Wilson, another hand, and he does knock that one, but they're going to go ahead and call the foul. Might have been about the third foul that should have been charged. And the 6th different Pioneer to have a personal foul called. Thank you for joining us on the Vol State Sports Network on YouTube. I didn't think I had 2, 4, 6. That is 7. I'm sorry, not 6 fouls, but 7 fouls. We got another timeout. We're going to call a foul. No, okay, we're changing the shot clock to 23 points. That's what it is. So Sabino Atira inbounds to Hardyway, one step to the right, and misses that shot. Willie Wilson trying to guard Tador, who just gets it up on the glass, and he's going to draw the foul. He had both Willie Wilson and I believe Asa Hardyway in there, and Hardyway will get the foul. That's his second. As I hear Dr. Hardyway, Ace's dad, off to the left here, who's got the video camera going. Tador with the first free throw is good. Dr. Sidney Hardyway, teacher here at Ball State. Tador with 2. Timeout called by Roane State. They'll take a full timeout with the score 34-24 as the Pioneers are battling back. We'll take a break with them on the Vol State Sports Network.
The Volunteer State has always been home to Pioneers. Dreamers and hard workers blaze their paths here. From the TVA to Mountain Dew to touchscreen monitors to the Grand Ole Opry, Tennessee has been home to innovators, creators, and entertainers. From humble beginnings to changing the world, Tennesseans have pushed the boundaries of what is possible. We pioneer healthcare, infrastructure, engineering, and product development. At Volunteer State College, we've developed our degree certifications to carry the torch of Tennessee's success with flexible options to help you blaze your pathway. We are searching for pioneer-minded students who are on their own journey of growth. Learn how these pathways are shaping the future of Tennessee. Like those that have come before, blaze your pathway. Your career awaits. Vol State.
Tim Reeves back at the Toyota of Gallatin Broadcast Center. Big thanks to Toyota of Gallatin. They provided brand new scoreboards for all 4 of the athletic teams. 2 of them are here in the Richard Moore Gymnasium on either side of the court. Beautiful new scoreboards. Also at the baseball and softball complexes here on campus. Mason Vickroy with the ball at the top of the key, gives it up to Mike Juan Tucker with 10 on the clock, being guarded by Matt Ansall, who gets the steal up ahead to Tador, and he cannot get the layup to go. Tucker now against Bovo. And Bovo Probably about 6 inches shorter than Myquan Tucker. Tucker gets that field goal to go. Bovo now inside to Campbell as Vic Roy had nothing else to do but foul Campbell. Make sure he didn't get an easy layup. So Vic Roy will pick up his second personal foul. It is not Kenton Major. It is on number 8. They put that 5 and the 3 up there, it looks like, or 3 and the 5. It looks like it's number 35. Campbell misses the first of 2. He's fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the second one to go, so he's 2 for 4 at the free throw line. 2 points for the ball game. Second leading scorer for Roane State at 17.4. It's 9th in the conference. Willie Wilson again trying to give it up to Sabino Otira and has that one stolen. Bovo for 3. Good. Bovo with his third 3-point basket. Had a couple of those errant passes, thinking teammate's going to be there to receive the ball, and a hesitation on the pass as Hardyway's 3 is short. Rebound to Walter Campbell. Gives it up to Ansall. Bovo resetting the offense. Gets it into the corner. Now back to Campbell. Out to Tador for 3. Wide open. No good. Rebound to Hardyway. Backs it off to Willie Wilson. He will dribble drive on Bovo, but the pass to Myquan Tucker is tapped away. Violation. I believe they called traveling there on Bovo. Jersey Mike sub. Drew Page checks in along with Lawrence McCray for Ball State and JoJo Brown. So new 3 entering for Vic Roy, Otira, and Wilson. Tucker with a long distance 3, no good. Ends up on the seat of his pants again. Ansall coming in trying to go hard against Lawrence McCray. It's like coming into a brick wall. JoJo Brown finally gets control of it. Will draw the foul on Bovo. Drew Page still back in the defensive area. Comes up a little bit gimpy, but it's a former college football player. I'm sure he's going to be okay as the Pioneers will inbound underneath their own basket with 25 on the shot clock, down by 12 points. Hardyway looking for Tucker, gets him, guarded by Campbell, and now as he drives, as the ball slapped away and Ansall gets the loose ball, gives it up to Campbell, who's going to go in against Drew Page. He doesn't move, but I believe is going to get called for the foul. He kind of ducked down, and he will draw that personal foul, his second. Walter Campbell will go to the line where he is 2 for 4. So JoJo Brown, Asa Hardyway, 2 guards for Vol State, Drew Page and Myquan Tucker. 2 forwards, and if we're going to go with a center, Lawrence McCray. And Campbell gets the first. And Sabino Otira will come in for Lawrence. Lawrence from Columbia, South Carolina in his second year with the Pioneers, 6'7", 275 pounds. Had all kinds of injury issues since he's been here at Vol State. Good to see him out on the court. Hardyway gives it up to JoJo Brown, freshman guard from Beach High School, the alma mater of Johnny Lynn, head coach of Vol State. Hardyway gives it up to Brown, gets it back. Step back 3 is good for Asa Hardyway. One of those fun names to say on the public address announcing microphone, which I did from time to time last year. I've not gotten on that microphone this year. Can't find a student to come in and try their hand at play-by-play broadcasting. A little passing back and forth out in the front, and then give it up to Jeremiah Taylor, who goes right to the rim and puts it in. Hardyway with the right-handed runner, no good. Is that going to be his third? And Asa Hardyway has just picked up his third foul of the half. And back at the free throw line is Walter Campbell, number 14, freshman forward. Played in 12 of the 13 games for Roane State. And does not get the roll. Willie Wilson will check in for JoJo. No, I was going to say, why is JoJo Brown going out? Surely Asa Hardyway has got to come out of the ball game, and he will sit the last 49.8 seconds of the first half. Campbell, 1 for 2. Into the free throw line 8 times. Does not have a field goal. Willie Wilson gets the screen. Gives it up to Otira. Tried to get it into Tucker, but Sebastian Tador, who was guarding Otira, peeled off as Myquan Tucker gets a contested bucket. He was quiet early, but he's picked up 13 to pull the Pioneers back within 12, 43-31. Shot clock is off. Sam Bovo dribbling out. Take care of the clock. 10 seconds to go. Now 8. Tador for 3. No good. Drew Page taps that one out with just shows 1 second on the clock. It'll be Roane State basketball with a chance to extend the 12-point lead. Bovo, the alley-oop to Tador, gets a shot off, and it's no good. Tador had a chance, but could not get that one to drop. Roane State drops 43 in the first half. 31 for the Pioneers, who made it respectable after being shut out early. Come back to score 31 points in the remaining portion of the first half. We will take a break on the Vol State Sports Network. I'll come back just a little bit before the second half begins to give you some unofficial point totals. Vol State is down by 12 to Roane State, 43-31. Thanks for watching and listening to the Vol State Sports Network.
One thing I would say that's really special about Vol State is essentially the relationship that the institution has with its students.
This is a place where you can get comfortable and you can be fine-tuned with the people that are in the same field as you are.
Vol State is like my second home. I've gained so much here, I can't even describe it all. So my story began for me about 5 years ago. Had the world in the palm of my hands. I go into work one day and then I'm told you're going to be laid off indefinitely. We don't have a space or a place for you. And there was 2 things I could have done. I could have just folded and just said, you know what, my life is ruined, it's over, I'm defeated. Or I could pick myself up, dust myself off and say, let's start again. And so I decided that I would come to Vol State.
Vol State's prepared me by giving me all the skills I need to start off. This first class is about mechanical engineering and more of the physical side of mechatronics, just creating 3D objects with routers and mills.
This is where it's all at.
I didn't realize how great this place was until I really explored my options.
But we have a great recording industry program. We have great equipment. We have some faculty here who have worked in the industry. I love Vol State. I would recommend it to anybody. I want to go into PR and journalism. Being at a smaller community college helped me to better navigate and know what to expect when I'm ready to expand my studies at another university.
I think this was the perfect start to my journey. possibilities are endless.
It's a solid foundation that you can go anywhere in the country with.
My dad and my parents, period, were my biggest champions. He got sick and we didn't know it. He died of cancer. It was sudden. And he kept asking me, baby, when are you going to graduate? I was like, it's coming. It's coming. I really thought I couldn't do it. But I was determined. And here I am now at the finish line, living proof you can do anything that you put your mind to. Just gotta believe. This has been a great journey. I have nothing but great memories. And I will cherish these memories for as long as I can. It's been tough. It really has been tough. I've had a lot of hills to climb. I've had obstacles. But now I'm at the top of the mountain and the view is incredible. I see so many possibilities in front of me. And Ball State, it changed my life.
My name is Brent Cross. I'm a student at Ball State. This is my first day. All my cousins have gone here and said it's always a good school. It's a lot different than high school. There's tons of people and I don't know anybody.
Do you need help finding a class? Are you good? My name is Trinice Palmer. I'm a student at Ball State Community College. And I just kind of help with students find their way around campus. This is starting my second year here at Ball State. See what we can get done. But you have a lot of high school students that are, have a hard time transitioning between high school requirements and college requirements. What I like about Ball State is that you get to get involved with a lot of the, campus events and campus clubs and society, and I'm pretty much taking advantage of all those things. So.
My name is Kida De La Cruz. I play baseball at Volunteer State, and I am a pioneer. Well, I wasn't the greatest student in high school. I barely passed. I never really strived to do better. I didn't know where I was going to go to college. As of now, I'd like to go to Grand Junction, win a ring over there. Then after that, in June, go in the draft.
Here we go.
I have high expectations. I expect to learn a lot. Just doing what I gotta do.
I'm studying business administrations right now. Yeah, I plan on graduating here and go to like MTSU or Tech or something.
My goal is to become a surgeon, and in the process I'm majoring in biology. One of my dreams is to pursue finding a cure for cancer and other illnesses and diseases that are out there that's affecting the world. I would have to say this would be a stepping stone for me. I just want to take out the time to, do whatever is necessary and whatever steps or process that it would take to get me closer to that. So.
We've had a bunch of All-Americans. And then we have all the players that were drafted from here to the pros. So if I put in the work I have to, I could be the next one on this list. 'Cause that's something I've always dreamed of when I was little. And just trying to make everybody in my family happy.
The volunteer state has always been home to pioneers. Dreamers and hard workers blaze their paths here. From the TVA to Mountain Dew to touchscreen monitors to the Grand Ole Opry, Tennessee has been home to innovators, creators, and entertainers. From humble beginnings to changing the world, Tennesseans have pushed the boundaries of what is possible. We pioneer healthcare, infrastructure, engineering, and product development. At Volunteer State College, we've developed our degree certifications to carry the torch of Tennessee's success with flexible options to help you blaze your pathway. We are searching for pioneer-minded students who are on their own journey of growth. Learn how these pathways are shaping the future of Tennessee. Like those that have come before, blaze your pathway. Your career awaits. Vol State.
Welcome to the Vol State Nursing Lab. The simulation lab allows students to come in a safe environment and practice real-world patient care without worrying about harming patients. We have 5 high-fidelity mannequins that we use with our nursing students in our lab to simulate real-world scenarios that they're going to see once they're out in the hospitals working. We have an adult mannequin, as you see here. She simulates everything from a normal patient to wounds, to trachs, IVs, you can give her medications. We have pediatric mannequins, we have a mom mannequin. We also have other models where students can start IVs, they can put tubes and drains in, they can remove tubes and drains, do wound care. Also, if we lose clinical placement, then students can still simulate those real-world experiences in the lab to get the same experience and be prepared when they graduate and enter the workforce as a nurse.
Tim Reese back at the Toyota of Gallatin Broadcast Center. We are at halftime of today's TCC conference action between Roane State Raiders and the Vol State Pioneers. Raiders lead 43-31. Let's go over some scoring stats, unofficial, although I did just check with the official book and everything looks good. On my score sheet, leading the Raiders in scoring, Sam Bovo with 13 points, Sebastian Tador with 11. 6 points for Jeremiah Taylor, 4 for Jalen Moore, 5 for Walter Campbell, all from the free throw line. 2 for Matt Ansall and 2 for Dababa Shebwe, for a total of 43 points there. 7 of 12 from the free throw stripe are the Raiders. The Pioneers are led in scoring by Myquan Tucker, who had a late start to the scoring column but came on strong. 13 points for Myquan, 10 for Asa Hardyway, 3 for Christian Shaw, 2 for Willie Wilson and Lawrence McCray each. Drew Page had 1 free throw. Pioneers were 4 of 7 from the free throw stripe. They were being shut out. I know it was at least 14-0. I can't remember how high it got up to before the Pioneers scored the first point, and that was a free throw, I believe, by Drew Page to get the scoring started for Vol State. Pioneers are 1-4 in conference play, 2-13 overall. The Raiders come in with a 9-4 record, 3-1 in conference play. A year ago, they were 3rd in the conference at the end of the regular season, but ended up winning the conference tournament over Dyersburg, and were, I believe, the 23rd seed in the nation when they went to Hutchinson, Kansas for the national championship. Ended up losing the first game in the tournament and came home, but a fantastic year for the Roane State Raiders basketball team, head coached by Alan Holt, who's assisted by Tyrone Bailey. We are seconds away from getting started back for the second half. Vol State will look to see if they can have a whole lot hotter start in the second half than they did in the first half. Looked like they hadn't quite woke up yet. Pioneers will travel to Jackson State on Wednesday, weather permitting, to play the Jackson State Green Jays. They will tentatively be scheduled at 7:30. Then right back here at the Pickle Fieldhouse, Richard Moore Gymnasium, next Saturday, January 20th, to play Walter State, who's in a tie right now with these Raiders for 3rd place at a 3-1. And they are having an excellent year. I believe that one loss in the conference is their only loss. Let's see. We can get to that to find out. That's Walter State is 12-1 on the year and 3-1 in conference play. So Vol State will inbound, and we are ready to go with a fresh 20 on the clock. Asa Hardyway, Myquan Tucker, Sabino Tira, Drew Page, and Willie Wilson, the 5 on the court to begin the second half. Otira being guarded by Jeremiah Taylor. Starts to drive, gives it up to Page. Willie Wilson's wide open for a three-pointer, and that one misses. Hardyway cannot get the rebound. It kicks over to Taylor. Drives pass inside to Walter Campbell, who had 3 Pioneers contest that layup as Ansall goes in to the fray, and he'll come out to the free throw line and be fouled by Myquan Tucker, who picks up his first. Ansall to the line, where he is now 1 for 3. Went 0 for 2 in the first half. Finished with 2 points on a field goal. So Sebastian Tador, Walter Campbell, Sam Bovo, Matt Ansall, and Jeremiah Taylor, the first 5 in for the Raiders. Hardyway gets a screen from Tucker as Ansall's holding Myquan Tucker. And he'll get the reach-in foul called. Tucker will. Ansall picks up his second personal foul. Again, I apologize. I don't have hometowns, heights, or weights for Roane State at all, so told somebody I was just going to make something up as to where these guys are from, but I'm assuming that most of them are Tennessee players. Drew Page, transfer from MTSU, and he's going to draw a foul on Walter Campbell, freshman. That's his first personal foul. Second of the half for Roane State. Hardyway inbounds to Otira. Drives on Tador, gives back to Hardyway, and the air ball's picked up by Otira. Asa Hardyway wants that one shown as an assist as opposed to a missed shot. Otira with his first bucket of the ball game. Errant pass tracked down by Otira. Tucker's going to drive against Tador, and he's going to get the left-handed half hook to go. Myquan, the leading scorer in the league at 24 plus points per game, has 15. Interior pass to Campbell. Immediately 3 Pioneers swarm him. Willie Wilson will step out onto Ansall, but Ansall gets that 3-point to go. 48-35, Roane State leads. Willie Wilson step back or step over 3-pointer is good. Timeout called by Johnny Lynn. He's asking for a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Willie Wilson doesn't shoot a whole lot of 3-pointers. See how many he has on the year. He's got, coming into today's game, 48 in the 15 games that he's played in. I think he had 1 3-pointer earlier in the game, so I think he might be 1 for 2. Shoots it at a 31% clip. Leading 3-pointer on the team is Myquan Tucker with just under 36%. Christian Shaw and Asa Hardyway have hoisted up the most. They came in with 104 each. Asa Hardyway at almost 32% on the year. And Shaw at 25. Pioneers probably going to need to get really hot from 3-point land to get back into this game. Speaking of 3 points, Sebastian Tador, no good. Number 21 shoots and number 21 rebounds. Myquan Tucker, nice turn away from Bovo after he makes contact and gets that nice kiss off the glass for 2 points. And now it's within 8. Bovo for 3. Somebody's going to have to get a hand out there on Sam Bovo. I have only watched him a little over half a basketball, and that young man can shoot. 16 for Bovo. Myquan Tucker gives it back up to Willie Wilson, who's getting hot from 3-point land. It's his second 3-ball of the half. He now has 8. Bovo fakes the 3. Tador does the same. Myquan Tucker knocks that one out of bounds as Tador started to go baseline. Roane State will inbound with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Ansall gives it up. Willie Wilson says, thank you very much. Tador will go in and try to block it. Willie Wilson sneaks that one by. Wilson with a quick 8 points here. And the Pioneers now down by 6. It's like a zone defense for the Pioneers. Bovo Another three-pointer and another shot from about the same spot. And that is 5 3-point buckets. Hardaway straight to the rim. He'll get the reverse. No good. Tap. No good by Page. Rebound and outlet to Ansall. Gives it up to Bovo. That's an off shot right there. But a tap in by Tador. It's his first bucket. The Pioneers got within 6, and now they're back down by 11. Willie Wilson out to Hardaway. Air ball as Bovo was closing out on him. Up court to Campbell, and the layup is good. So 7 straight for Roane State. A whistle. Not sure what the call was. Maybe she pointed toward the Pioneers bench. I'm not sure why the whistle was blown. But the Pioneers will inbound side, out of bounds front court. Tucker working on Taylor, goes to the rim, it's blocked. And a rebound secured by Sebastian Tador. He'll give it up to Bovo, who's now guarded, well, it was by Myquan Tucker. They've gone to the zone, but Sam Bovo looked like he was going to shoot him out of it. The alley-oop to Tador was a little bit too high. Hardaway will give it up to Tucker, who has that ball stolen. Bovo gives it up to Tador, who's fouled, but no call, and he'll get his own rebound and put it back in. A lot of contact being let go by the officials today. And a 15-point lead for Roane State. Go inside to Drew Page. There's a shot blocked by Campbell. That looked like some contact there as well. No whistle. Bovo down court gives it up to Chase Pride, who's gotten into the game. Taylor runs down the rebound, gives it over to Tador. Back into Taylor, who just has an easy 2-footer. That was, call that Staples right there. That was easy. That was a give and go. Nobody picked him up, and Johnny Lynn's going to call his second to last timeout to find out maybe what's going on with some defense down on the court. So with the score 62-45, 17-point lead for Roane State. We'll take a break on the Vol State Sports Network.
The Volunteer State has always been home to pioneers. Dreamers and hard workers blaze their paths here. From the TVA to Mountain Dew to touchscreen monitors to the Grand Ole Opry, Tennessee has been home to innovators, creators, and entertainers. From humble beginnings to changing the world, Tennesseans have pushed the boundaries of what is possible. We pioneer healthcare, infrastructure, engineering, and product development. At Volunteer State College, we've developed our degree certifications to carry the torch of Tennessee's success with flexible options to help you blaze your pathway. We are searching for pioneer-minded students who are on their own journey of growth. Learn how these pathways are shaping the future of Tennessee. Like those that have come before. Blaze your pathway. Your career awaits. Vol State.
Tim Reese, Matthew Gregory back at Richard Moore Gymnasium in the Pickle Fieldhouse on the campus of Vol State in the Toyota of Gallatin Broadcast Center. Thanks to Eric Carr and Jake Thompson, General Manager and General Sales Manager across the street at Toyota of Gallatin. Look for a Vol State Athletics commercial or Facebook video on the Toyota of Gallatin Facebook page at some point. Not sure when that will get produced, but head coach Johnny Lynn and baseball head coach Jim McGuire will be featured along with Jake Thompson. Myquan Tucker working hard on the block, gets another bucket. He's got 6.5, 19 in the game. He's 5 behind his average. It's the first bucket scored for the Pioneers in several minutes. Roane State had an 11-0 run as Sebastian Tador tried to get that circus shot to go, but he draws the foul. Foul on Sabino Tira is the call. That first personal foul, second team foul, but Tador goes to the free throw line for 2 shots, misses the first. 2 for 2 at the line in the first half. Shoots it at just right at 79%, which is 8th in the conference. Gets 1 of 2. He is in the top 10 in field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, free throw percentage, rebounds, and scoring. Second in the conference is Sebastian Tador to Myquan Tucker. 63-47 lead. Hardyway gives it up to Page, who gives it up to Otira. Back to Page. It's almost like nobody wants to take a shot here with 4 on the clock. Page muscles it up and gets it to go. Drew Page, transfer from MTSU. Beach High School product. It's a 3-pointer by Taylor, who's a little strong. Page gets the rebound. Up court to Willie Wilson, feeling it from 3. And just circles the rim, and a attempted slam by Tador. No good. Up to Myquan Tucker. Started to step back for the 15-footer. Does a little dipsy-do, and a fadeaway shot is good for Tucker. 63-51. Roane State leads. Over to Pride, who's fouled on the 3-point attempt by Sabina Otira. Otira from Antioch, Tennessee, a transfer from King University. Otira picks up his second personal foul, and Pride will go to the line for 3 free throws. Chase Pride only 7 of 12 from the free throw stripe so far this year in 11 games. Apparently practicing during the Christmas break, gets the first one to go. Walter Campbell standing at the scorer's table to check in, as is the Jersey Mike sub for Vol State, Lawrence McCray, who joins Sabino Otira, Asa Hardyway, Myquan Tucker, and Willie Wilson is the 5 on the court. 3 for 3 for Pride. Pushes the lead back to 15. Cross-court pass to Hardyway, who had to save it from going out of bounds. He saved it right to Bovo, who gives it up to Campbell with a 2-handed flush. Second field goal of the ball game. Myquan Tucker from about 35, no good. Rebound by Jeremiah Taylor, who was guarding him. Up court to Shibwe, who's fouled by Willie Wilson. And the Baba Shibwe will go to the free throw line. Wilson picks up his second personal foul. Shibwe's played in 12 games, averaging 5.2 points a game. And the first one is no good. Mason Vickroyd checks in for Lawrence McCray for the Pioneers. Matt Ansall for the Raiders. Shibwe misses 2, but the rebound goes to Pride, who hands to Shibwe, who gives it up to Ansall. Willie Wilson with the strip, and he's going to go to the basket again and get that one to go. Willie Wilson with 10 points in the half, 12 for the game. Not sure what Willie's highest output of the year has been. I'll see if I can check that. Ball went out of bounds, stays Roane State basketball. Campbell works on Vickroy, who absolutely tackled. Campbell was not shooting. Vickroy picks up his third personal foul. They're going to say basket or ball underneath as JoJo Brown checks in for Willie Wilson. Touch pass from the official out to Campbell. Sheboy's pass goes between the legs of, I believe that's Chase Pride. Nope, not. That was Jeremiah Taylor. Sheboy with Walter Campbell with a nice touch. And the bucket. Hardyway a little strong on that one. Rebound to Roane State. Hardyway tried to pick that one off. He will be at the scorer's table as he tries to pick it off, but Willie Wilson will come in for Asa Hardyway. "12 points for Willie Wilson has tied him for his season high. High off the glass. Campbell for 2, as he also has 8 in the half. Now 13 for the game. Wilson drives, pulls it back out, gives it up to JoJo Brown, and now back to Wilson. Gets the pick from Myquan Tucker, who fakes a 3, drives, up and under move, no good. Rebound to Campbell. Roane State. Between the leg dribble, and he goes all the way to the rim. Fouled again. I believe this is going to be Mason Vickroy's 4th foul, and it is. Mason Vickroy, Vickroy, getting more minutes in this game than I think he's had maybe all year long, as Campbell gets first free throw to go. Tyler Bishop will come in the game for Myquan Tucker. Tador checks in for Roane State. Campbell gets 2. Tucker goes out with just right under 10 minutes. Bishop trying to get the ball into Otira. Has it stolen away up to Tador, who's going to slam it home. They take a 76-53 lead, 23 points now. This one is getting out of hand for Vol State. Wilson faked the 3, drives. He'll have his pass. I don't think that was a shot. I think it's a pass. Stolen as Sabino Tira steals it, and JoJo Brown nearly has it stolen. Bodies on the floor. Wilson step back for 3, too strong. Tador with the rebound. 8:45 to go in the game. I must have been looking at the wrong portion of the Toyota of Gallatin clock, as I see 2 timeouts left for Vol State. Tyler Bishop will pick up a foul on Walter Campbell, who's going to go back to the free throw line. Tyler Bishop from Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Freshman from Hunters Lane High School. Campbell feeling comfortable at the line now. He's 3 for 3 in the second half. Asa Hardyway checks back in, as does Drew Page. Bishop and Vickroy come out. First-year players for first-year coach Johnny Lynn, who's been the softball coach for 30 years here at Vol State, just because it's his first year as the basketball coach. He's been an institution here at Vol State. And we'll take timeout, a full timeout by Roane State. who leads 78-53. You're listening to the Vol State Sports Network.
We're all working in the cloud. But what really is the cloud? If you start pulling back the clouds themselves, you find out it's an infrastructure. Computer science is really computer engineering. Right now,
Middle Tennessee is quickly becoming a growing tech hub with several IT companies that are looking for skilled workers.
if you're pursuing the CIT program at Vol State, you're preparing yourself to fill those positions.
Have you ever wondered what happens when you click Buy It Now? A whole series of transactions take place, from the manufacturer to your front door.
That is logistics and supply chain management.
At Vol State, we offer end-to-end supply chain courses.
Going into the future, our students need to understand these processes.
A lot of business is dependent upon getting a product on time.
Students here at Vol State are able to leave here with that knowledge.
Because the supply chain
is counting on me.
Tim Reese and Matthew Gregory running the computer and the camera, keeping us online on the Vol State Sports Network on YouTube. Asa Hardyway, Drew Page, JoJo Brown, Myquan Tucker, and Willie Wilson, the 5 in for Vol State. Down low on the block to Drew Page with the left hand. Can't get the short shot to go. Matt Ansall with the ball over to Chase Pride. Walter Campbell, Sebastian Tador, and the Baba Shibwe in the game for the Raiders. Willie Wilson is all over and gets the steal and the foul. Willie Wilson lucky to not get called for the foul on his defense, but Matt Ansall not quite as lucky as he'll pick up his 3rd foul. Got 3 on Roane State. JoJo Brown looking to inbound to Tucker. Now double teamed as Campbell pulls away. JoJo Brown from Beach High School is Myquan Tucker. Fade away 2, no good. It goes for his own rebound, and this will be a tie-up as Tucker was hungry for that ball. He and Walter Campbell will tie that one up. Possession goes to Roane State with a fresh 30 on the clock. JoJo Brown playing in only his 4th game of the year. He couldn't get in the lineup until after the Christmas break. This is the 4th game of the year for the Pioneers. He has scored 1 point as Campbell is going to be called for a charge. It's his 2nd personal foul, 4th team foul. Hardyway quickly up court. Back to Drew Page and now over to Willie Wilson. Wilson drives. Got Shibwe guarding him. Hardyway working against Pride. Step back jumper is good. They saw Hardyway first bucket of the half. Had 10 in the first half. Averaging 12. He's right at his average with 12 points in the game. In the corner to Pride into Campbell, who had the ball low. As he turned to go to the basket, Drew Page was right on him. The ball hit off of Page's upper legs and went out of bounds. Roane State will inbound. Campbell wasn't sure that ball was to be inbound to him. Sebastian Tador for 3. Standing flat-footed. He started to jump and did not. Scores a 3 ball, his 2nd 3 of the game. 81-55, Roane State with the lead. Myquan Tucker will fire from 3 and he'll hit his 2nd 3 of the ball game. 24 now for Tucker, right at his average, as the basketball finds Sheboy underneath the basket. Wilson out to JoJo Brown. Tucker being guarded by Matt Ansall, gets another 3 to go. I need to find a little taller guy. Ansall goes to the basket. The basket does not count. It's a nice shot. But the foul's called on, let's say 15. Oh, okay, there we go. Throws me off. Okay, that's number 6. I got to add when we got a 1 and a 5. JoJo Brown picks up his second personal. That's the problem when you have basketball jerseys that are above the 5. Somebody a 6, 16, 26, or 17, 18, 19. Ansall has that attempt rejected. Tudor misses his attempt, and Ansall's going to try to go back. There are only about 6 fouls in there, and Hardaway comes out with the basketball. Still has finally gotten the handle on it. Over to Wilson in the corner for 3. Good! Willie Wilson, who's just picked up his season high in scoring. Unofficially now with 15 points, 13 in the second half. Tudor to Pride, and Pride to Ansall. Inside to Jalen Moore, who's checked in. Just a little short on his turnaround, and that ball is knocked out of bounds. Sam Bovo will check in for Chase Pride. So Jalen Moore, Jeremiah Taylor, Sebastian Tudor, Matt Ansall, and Sam Bovo. We got 0, 1, 2, 3, and 21 in a ball game for Roane State. A double screen for Bovo. Kick out to Taylor, who drives. 1-on-2, misses. The tap is no good. Taylor kicks it over to Moore. Myquan Tucker, he went up with Moore. He just couldn't wait to slap that ball away. Let's see if Tucker gets the, no, he does not. Drew Page will pick up the harm. Drew Page with his third personal. Mason Vickroy, the only Pioneer in foul trouble with 4, is sitting on the bench. A very short bench for head coach Johnny Lynn, as Jalen Moore's first free throw attempt is good. Sabino Tiro checks in for Drew Page. 83-64. Roane State trying to get it back to a 20-point lead, and they do. Moore with 6. Oops, 21. I guess they were a little slow on the first free throws. Otira drives, kicks out to Willie Wilson, who's feeling it for 3. Willie Wilson says, give me the ball. Bovo, who was hot earlier in the half, not taking a shot, going to give Ansall a chance. That's a little strong. Hardaway with a rebound. He's had a number of those today. Gives it up to Tucker, who gets kicked in the kidney, looks like, and he's down on the other side of the court. It'll be Raider basketball as Justin McKinney, the athletic trainer, will come over and check on Myquan Tucker along with head coach Johnny Lynn. Didn't see what happened there. Let's see if we can go back and look at a replay here. You can do that too on the Vol State Sports Network on YouTube. Just double tap on the left side of the screen. Didn't see it. I think maybe a hip on hip was what happened there. It was not a knee. Drew Page checks back in. Sebastian Tudor working on Sabino Tira, and a step back jumper by Tudor is good. Wilson working on Taylor, gives it up to Hardyway. JoJo Brown, I'm not sure that JoJo's even attempted a shot yet. Over to Hardyway for three. Good! Asa Hardyway. 15 for Hardyway. 17-point lead, 3.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Pioneers back at home next Saturday. We'll play down at Jackson State on Wednesday. Ansall goes around JoJo Brown and does not get the bucket to go, but Drew Page will pick up the foul on the rebound. That will be his fourth. And Jalen Moore will go to the free throw line for 2 shots as the Raiders are in the double bonus now. 10 fouls in the half. Moore, perfect from the free throw line. 4 for 4 here in the second half. He has 8. Drew Page going to go right at Jalen Moore. Misses the shot. Could not pick up the rebound. The Raiders coming down court. Ansall will go right to the rim, right by Hardyway, who's got 3 fouls and get a bucket. An easy bucket. His first field goal. Hardyway misses that shot. .23 points unofficially for Sebastian Tudor. So the number 1 and number 2 scorers in the league have gotten their average. Bovo tried another behind the back pass, did not go. Willie Wilson finally picks the loose ball up, gets by Bovo, and now gets by Ansall, going right at Tudor, but errant pass. Willie Wilson from deep 3. Willie is feeling it today. 5 3-pointers in the half. He is hunting that ball. He wants another shot at it. Bovo gets the screen. 91-73. Ball State trying to make this one a little bit more respectable. But I think they've gotten tired as Tudor with the exclamation mark to say that one was good. 93-73. Hardyway is going to go in with a reverse layup, no good. Rebound to Ansall. And the Pioneers look like they're done. The alley-oop turned into another alley-oop pass. Foul's going to be on JoJo Brown. I got 3 on JoJo. And Matt Ansall is Alan Holt will empty the bench. Ansall misses the first free throw. See if we can get these names here. Number 13, Cameron Bell. Number 10, Anthony Leaf. 23, Jack Smith. Number 25, Ryan Seagrave. And number 5 is waiting, Tyree Smith, at the scorer's table to come in for Matt Ansall, who misses the second free throw, rebounded by. So Tyree Smith's going to have to wait as Tucker tried to make a slam, a left-handed slam from the right side. Timeout called. We'll just roll that as we're going to try to get Tyree Smith in the ball game for Ansall. As Tyler Bishop and Mason Vickroy will check in also. Myquan Tucker sits. Tyree Smith with the ball. What do we got? 6 players out there? No, 5, 2, 4, 5 for each team. Apparently a shot clock problem. Not sure what what do they want it at, but it's showing 24 on there. 1 minute on the game clock, now 26 on the shot clock. These are guys that work hard through practice. Off shot by Cameron Bell. Gets a rebound. JoJo Brown working hard. He gets the steal and a double dribble. He's going to go and get his first bucket of his career. JoJo Brown for 2. Tyree Smith working. Gives it up to Cameron Bell, goes to the rack, gets another rebound, kicks it out to Jack Smith. Shot is missed. Rebound to Tyree Smith. He gets the shot to go. And now the shot clock is off. Pass up to Tyler Bishop. And the pass out to Hardyway. And there's Tyree Smith, number 5, and number 5, Willie Wilson working with it. That's going to go up. Willie's feeling it. At the end of the ball game, Willie will not get that last one to go. And the final score, 95-75. Roane State gets the win and moves to 4-1 in conference play, 10-4 on the season. And the Pioneers will fall to 1-5 in conference play and 2-14 on the season. We'll take a short break. I'll come back with some unofficial scoring totals in just about a minute or two. Stay with me on the Toyota of Gallatin, Ball State Sports Network. Tim Reese back at the Toyota of Gallatin Broadcast Center. Big thanks to Matthew Gregory for handling the camera and the computer for 2 games today. Hope we didn't scare him off. And he'll be back next Saturday for the next home game against Walter State, right here at the Pickle Fieldhouse Richard Moore Gymnasium. Pioneers fall to the Raiders of Roane State 95-75. Roane State led in scoring by Sebastian Tador, 25 points, just 2.5 over his average for the season. 19 for Sam Bovo, 17 for Walter Campbell, who right at his average of 17.4. 11 points for Jeremiah Taylor, 8 for Jalen Moore, 6 for Matt Ansall, 4 for Debaba Shibue, 3 for Chase Pride, and 2 for Tyree Smith right there at the end of the game for a total of 95 points for head coach Alan Holt. For the Pioneers, 75 in total, led by Myquan Tucker, who finished with 27 points unofficially. 21 for Willie Wilson. He gets his high for the season. Before that, 12 points a couple games ago, I believe against Wallace State. So 21 for Willie Wilson. He dropped 5 3-pointers for the ball game. 15 for Asa Hardyway, who is coming in at 12.3 on average. 3 points for both Christian Shaw and Drew Page. Christian Shaw, I don't think, played in the second half. Didn't even look to see if he was on the bench. May have been injured. So 3 each for Christian Shaw and Drew Page. 2 each for JoJo Brown and Sabina Otira and Lawrence McCray for a total of 75 points. The Pioneers will travel to Jackson State on Wednesday, stay in conference. I believe the rest of their schedule is all conference play. Jackson State at Jackson, Tennessee on Wednesday, and back home here to play Walter State next Saturday. We won't be carrying, as far as I know, any road games on the Vol State Sports Network, but I have on my calendar the next Saturday, the 20th, and then I think on the 27th I'm scheduled to do baseball right now. But no, it looks like maybe the schedule has changed, and they are playing on the road at Chat State. So I think Bobby Hudson, the athletic director, told me about that, but I'm not sure which way it went. So we'll have to, I think it's right online, so if you're checking the schedule. Anyway, if they play at home, I'm not available on the 27th. As far as I know, we won't have play-by-play. But we will have a video. Hopefully Matthew will be here to handle all that. But to finish out January, Southwest Tennessee will be here in Gallatin for a home game for Vol State. And Lord willing, I'll be here as well. So for athletic director Bobby Hudson and head coach Johnny Lynn, and for Matthew Gregory, who's directed the show today, this is Tim Reese from the Toyota of Gallatin Broadcast Center saying so long and God bless you. We'll talk to you on Saturday the 20th. Good night, everybody.